Welcome back, my fellow collectors. This is another review, and as many of you may have guessed, judging from my last video, or my last review, that one was of Metal Gear Solid Snake. This time around, this review will be of the Metal Gear Solid Play Arts Kai Liquid Snake. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys that I really like this figure. It's pretty cool what they came up with for this design. But yeah, we're going to get this review going. We're going to start off with the source information. And if you guys saw my last video, I pretty much covered that. But I'll briefly touch up on it again. It is Metal Gear Solid, my favorite game probably of all time. At least from the PlayStation 1 onwards. The story of Solid Snake, hardened military veteran returning from retirement, being thrown back into the Foxhound unit to stop a nuclear launch that Liquid Snake himself is threatening the White House with. Very, very cool story. This character of Liquid Snake, I don't think he needs no introduction. I mean, he was a very, very cool villain. I loved every minute of seeing him on the game. So that's one of the reasons why I just had to get him. He arrived in the mail about a week before Solid Snake did. But yeah, the source information you guys already know. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. So stay tuned, guys, and we will cover the rest of the next categories. Alright, so now we've reached the category of packaging. And as you can probably see, I don't know if you can tell, but this box is pretty big compared to the other Metal Gear Solid figures. Yeah, this one is pretty big. So you got the window showing the figure and the accessories it comes with. And then on the bottom left, you have the Metal Gear Solid logo. And on the bottom right, you have the Play Arts Action Figure Kai logo. And on the top left, you have the Warning Choking Hazards label. And on the top, you get another window showing a bird's eye view of the figure with more warning labels on the bottom left and the Play Arts Action Figure Kai logo on the top right. And on one side we have the Metal Gear logo again on the very top, next to the Play Arts Action Figure Kai logo again, with another profile window of the figure. And on the very bottom you have a picture of the figure itself showing the face of Liquid Snake. And on the other side, another huge window It's supposed to show the figure with another logo of the Metal Gear Solid and the logo of the Play Arts action figure Kai. And on the back, on the top left-hand side, we have another logo of Metal Gear Solid and another logo of the Play Arts action figure Kai on the top right. And then you got more warning labels and such on the bottom. And then on the left of the back of the box, on the right, you got a film strip showing some cool poses of the figure. And on the left, you have a full-size picture of the figure with another cool pose. And in the center, you have the name of the character, which is Liquid Snake. So, yeah. Just for comparison, I'm going to show you guys the box of Solid Snake. And yeah, you can see that. If you can see my hand, how big that box is compared to that box. And I'll show you the side view of the boxes for comparison. This one is Liquid Snake, and this one is Solid Snake. See how much space there is? So yeah, it's pretty big. But it's still the generic design, same design as the Solid Snake figure. And since size isn't a big factor for me, it's going to get the same score as the Solid Snake box, which is a 5 out of 10. Alright. So stay tuned, and we'll cover the next category. Okay, now we're on the category of likeness. There definitely is a resemblance. Don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. Had to do a impression of Liquid Snake, and he's the topic at hand here. But yeah, just had to throw in that little reference because we're discussing the likeness. And as for the likeness, he does look just like Solid Snake. The only difference really is the paint job. And he's got a bit of a different expression on his face. He's got kind of like a smirk. But yeah, I do like the way it came out. I think the shading probably could have done a little bit better. You know, the sides here on his cheekbones, it looks a little bit too dark. It looks like he's got a 5 o'clock shadow or something. But yeah, other than that, I'd say it's pretty good. So props to Play Arts Kai for delivering on that. And as I said before, if you've seen my review of the Solid Snake figure, Yoji Shinkawa, the designer of the whole Metal Gear franchise, he was involved in the creation of the Metal Gear line figures that Play Arts Kai made. So yeah, as I said before, if he wasn't involved, I don't think any of these figures would have turned out as well as they did. I really like it. I mean, the hair, the blonde hair that he's got, is pretty awesome. And as I stated it also on the Metal Gear Solid video game, you can't really see the faces of all the characters on the game, given the fact that it was a PS1 game. But if you were to put the characters in, I don't want to say real life camera or anything, but maybe for an animation, I'd say that they'd look just like this. In my mind, that's the way they would look. But yeah, as for the likeness, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Props to you, Play Art Sky. Alright, stay tuned and we'll cover the next category. Alright, so now we're on the category of articulation. And you may or not be surprised as to my answer to that. It's gonna be that this figure is 10 times better articulation than the Solid Snake figure. It's mostly the same, but there's like a little difference, and that is the groin to thigh articulation. This figure actually has a ratchet system for that, which they should have done for Solid Snake. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe it's because it was an older figure and they just didn't think of it. But when they decided to make this figure, they added in that ratchet system for that. So it makes all the difference in the world. You can get him in pretty cool poses, such as this one. And not only that, but the trench coat that he's wearing has a wire in it, so you can get pretty cool poses because of that wire. You can make it look like his coat is blowing in the wind, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, those are the main differences from both figures, the Solid Snake figure and this one. Everything else is pretty much the same. It's got the double jointed knees, the double jointed elbows, the ball and socket neck. You could make it go 360 degrees if you didn't have the trench coat, so it's kind of restricted because of that. But he's got the swivel, if you can see here in the, it's like a seam going across his thigh there. You can rotate the bottom half of his leg because of that. A lot of people think that you can't, but you can. I've tried it. They think that it's restricted because of the cargo pants he's wearing, the side pocket there. But you can rotate it. Same for the right leg. This one doesn't have a seam because it's kind of camouflaged by the strap of the gun holster. But yeah, you can rotate that leg as well. And if you remember earlier, I had him in a pose with his Glock 9mm. I just went ahead and put that back into his holster. So yeah, his handgun does fit into his holster, which is pretty cool. I love that. The outfit on this is pretty amazing. The design, I love it. You know, he's got the rolled up trench coat sleeve on one side. It's like so. It's so Liquid Snake, you know. It's something that you would imagine that he would do. That's why I love it. But yeah, as for the articulation, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. So stick with me and we'll move on to the next category. Okay, now we're on the category, last and final, of accessories. And as you can see, it doesn't come with too much. But he comes with an essential item that Solid Snake was missing. And you guys may have heard me mention it before if you've seen my other review of Solid Snake. It's the stand. Now, Liquid, he doesn't necessarily need the stand. He stands pretty well on his own. But it's always nice to have a stand, just in case you need it. Just like I do with Solid Snake. But other than that, he comes with 2 extra hands, a trigger holding hand, and kind of like a open palm hand. And when you take him out of the box, he comes with 2 fists, which he's got on right now. And he also comes with the Glock 9mm pistol. And he also comes with the Stinger missile launcher. Now, this particular weapon, I don't know why he would have it. He never uses it. He never even holds it in the video game. But I can see what PlayArt's Kai is doing. They put this accessory in so you can get the Solid Snake figure if you didn't have them already. Or if you had the Solid Snake figure, then you can get Liquid Snake. That way you can simply have the other item with it. So a clever selling tactic on their part. But yeah, and it is a pretty huge weapon. I mean, look at it. It pretty much goes up to Liquid's shoulder from his feet upward. So yeah, it's pretty big. That's actually the reason why his box is a little big. But yeah, moving on, we also got the instructions for how to construct the base, because it does not come assembled. You have to assemble it yourself once you take it out of the package. And it also tells you how to put the gun in the holster and how to put the weapons in the trigger holding hand, and how to swap the hands also. So yeah, always a good idea to read the instruction manual on any figure you purchase. I kind of got him in this pose as if he was talking to Snake, saying, "You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hand. You stole my chance for revenge." So that's kind of what I was going for there. But yeah, the accessories, I'm gonna give it. It doesn't come with much, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys, this review. Please like the video, and hope to see you again. Alright, later, guys. Liquid Snake, you'd point a weapon at your own brother? You guys didn't think that I was gonna be done so soon, did you? Still have to add up the scores. Alright, I'm just fooling. But anyway, the total score for the Liquid Snake figure is going to be a 41 out of 50. So yeah, just got him in this pose. If you guys remember, when Liquid Snake was about to pilot Metal Gear, that's kind of what I was going for. But yeah, as I said before, I hope you guys liked the review. Please like the video, and hope to see you guys again. Okay, for real this time, goodbye.